What if you could give your brain a tune-up? Well, in this explainer on Dr. Kristen Willemier's Biohack Your Brain, we're diving into the science that shows you exactly how to take the wheel on your own cognitive health. And yes, you can literally change your brain for the better.
So let's start with something I think a lot of us can relate to. That feeling of brain fog, where you're having little memory slips or you just don't feel as quick or as sharp as you used to. It turns out you are definitely not alone.
So why does this happen? Well, Dr. Willemier says it's often a consequence of our high-stress, always-on modern lives. And she has this fantastic analogy to help us really get what's going on under the hood.
I want you to think of your brain as a really high-performance car. And, according to Dr. Willemier, this book, it's basically the owner's manual you wish you'd gotten at birth. It's the guide to keeping that incredible engine running smoothly for your entire life.
Okay, so if your brain is a car, it kind of begs the question, right? Are you actually performing the right maintenance? Or are you, maybe, ignoring those little warning lights that keep popping up on the dashboard?
I mean, it just makes so much sense when you see it laid out like this. We all get that a car needs oil changes and tune-ups to work well. The book argues we need to have that exact same mindset for our brains. It needs its own special maintenance through things like diet, exercise, and managing stress.
But here's the kicker. This is where the analogy gets really serious. If you wreck your car, you can, get another one. But you only get one brain. That's it. For your entire life. There are absolutely no trade-ins.
And this brings us to the most powerful, most hopeful message in the entire book. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what choices you've made in the past. Improvement is always possible.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, that sounds great, but is it really possible? Well, there's this incredible story from Dr. Willemier's research that proves the point, and it involves some of the most physically elite athletes on the planet.
So you'd think these guys would have super brains, right? But the scans showed the exact opposite. Despite being in peak physical shape, years and years of hard hits had caused a shocking amount of damage. We're talking dangerously poor blood flow to really critical parts of the brain.
So they put these players on a 6-month program, all focused on brain-healthy habits. And the results? They were frankly mind-blowing. The follow-up scans didn't just show a little bit of improvement. They showed remarkable recovery, with restored brain function and dramatically better blood flow.
And this is the most important part. If these players with years of significant brain trauma could turn their health around that dramatically in just 6 months, just imagine what's possible for you.
Okay, so how did they pull it off? And more importantly, how can we do it too? Well, the book boils the whole strategy down into 3 core principles, 3 keys to biohacking your brain. These are the big 3. According to the research, these are the most powerful levers you can pull to upgrade your cognitive health. Let's dig into each one real quick.
First up, neurogenesis. Now, for the longest time, scientists thought this was impossible in adults. But we now know you can actually grow new brain cells. This is a total game changer for memory and learning, and you can do it at any age.
Number 2, boosting your blood flow. This one is huge. Your brain is incredibly greedy. I mean, think about it. It's only about 2% of your body's weight, but it hogs a whopping 20% of your blood and oxygen. So keeping that supply line wide open is absolutely crucial. And finally, the third key is managing stress. This is non-negotiable. Because chronic stress isn't just a feeling, it is literally toxic to your brain cells. It can shrink your memory center, and get this, it actually enlarges your brain's fear center. No wonder we feel so anxious and forgetful when we're stressed out.
All right, so knowing the principles is great, but where do you actually start? What's the first thing you can do? The book makes this super simple.
Your very first mission is all about a simple food swap. Ditch the processed stuff that's loaded with chemicals and sugar and just replace it with nutrient-packed whole foods like these. Foods that actually feed your brain what it's craving.
And hey, if you want an even quicker win, the book is full of things you can do in the next 10 minutes. Take a brisk walk, sit up straight to instantly improve circulation, or even eat a little square of dark chocolate for its brain-protecting antioxidants. How easy is that?
So it all comes back to this one central idea. You are not just a passenger on this journey. You are in the driver's seat of your own cognitive health.
The science is totally clear on this. Small, consistent changes lead to profound, lasting results. You have the owner's manual. The only question left is, what's the first tune-up you're going